Good evening. What am I doing home? We have not had my intro yet. Oh, we are talking about what are we going to do tonight? I don't remember. I'm a little addle brained. Anyway, we do have a very special guest tonight. I have only spoken to her once about 2 minutes ago. I don't know much about her. We'll be bringing Shannon and Michele Collins out in just a few minutes. Just like to say hello to everybody and welcome to the show, everybody who's watching it recorded, on time, live, however you're watching it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for accessing some of our shows on All Access Network TV. Right now, we're going to go back to our intro because that's about all the pregame I got right now. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Go ahead with the intro, please, Gwen.
I don't have the one that you made, Lynn. You didn't put it up for me this time.
I didn't put it up.
No. So
oh
we'll
no,
back.
Disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta cancel this. We gotta cancel the show.
Well, we did play the little one that I always make for you. So see if you can get it loaded up, and we'll play it. We're also going to play the commercial. Do you have it? Is that it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, I'm gonna play it, and then we'll bring your guest on because she's going to be awesome. So let's play this.
Okay, everybody can be seated. That's enough applause. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the audience. I do appreciate the live audience, the recorded audience. If you're watching this next week, please send me some lottery numbers. I need a new pair of shoes. Also need some more boards to fix my porch. Okay, cinder blocks too would be nice if you could send those. But anyway, we have got a fantastic guest tonight. As I said earlier, I have not spoken to her, but say hi. We're going to bring her out right now. Shannon Michele Collins.
Hello.
You are the Queen of Darkness.
I am.
Okay. I will state one other fact to you. You're also rather extraordinarily beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Thank
you.
Don't mean to embarrass you, but it's just the truth.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
I like to be telling the truth. We're going to start with what you do. Because I'm not sure what the Queen of Darkness does. Or I'll explain Gothic too.
Explain? Okay, so I am a model, an actress, a paranormal investigator. I am a horror hostess for Paraflix Paranormal Plus. It's a streaming network. Gothic. It's like a lifestyle, I guess. It's it's moody. Uh I am a big fan of like Edgar Allan Poe, and to
Ah,
me that's very like my Gothic style, because there's various types of like Gothic styles. So that's what I'm into. I'm into dark poetry. I write poetry. Um, I had got a spirit attachment from a location when I was channeling by accident, and I get automatic writings from that spirit that I had put into poetry. A lot of it had come out like poetry already, which makes sense for that particular place and the person. Um, but it didn't make sense at first why until later. But the stuff that didn't kind of fit, I kind of pieced together. And then I write my own as well.
oh well. Okay. What exactly do you do on Paraflex?
I've been on a few of the shows itself, but I'm their horror hostess for social media. So a lot of the events I'll go to do interviews, things like that.
Excellent segue. Because what we want to talk about tonight is the next one you're going to. I'm
Yeah,
assuming for that very reason, Salem.
yes.
When are you going to be there, and what are you going to be doing?
So I'm going to be a guest there. I'm going to be um, just having a great time, promoting my book, promoting Paraflix, hopefully getting to speak with everyone there, and getting to know everyone. And I don't know if I'm doing a lecture or not, but usually I do some sort of little talk about what I've been through in my paranormal life. Um, I'm really excited. I'm usually a weirdo. I think one year at one of his events, I dressed up like a ghost and went through the thing to say hi to everyone. Got in trouble. Last year at Salem, I was in my suitcase. So I'm usually up to no good. Like I fit in my actual suitcase.
How do you
I'm
do that?
tiny. I'm
You're
short.
tiny. Okay. Oh well, I'm kind of short. Of course, I call 5 foot 8.5 short.
Oh, I then I'm very, very, very short.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like
Uh.
5 foot.
Oh. Okay. I thought my wife was short at 5'1.5".
I'm close.
uh.
I'm 5 foot and 3/4. Three
Okay.
quarters is important.
So about practically the same as my wife. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also 265 pounds, so it would take a very large suitcase for me to fit into it.
I could fit you in one, I'm sure.
Ooh. uh, I do have a question.
Sure.
You seem to have a co-host there on I guess your left, right there.
Charlie. Charlie's been bad.
What do you do?
Well, I just noticed that a picture that I had on my wall is now no longer on my wall. The nail is still in the wall. The picture's not on the wall. And I'm mad at him because that belonged to my dad, so that wasn't very nice. Some icky things have been happening, I feel like, and I'm blaming Charlie for it. Because
Okay.
since he came home, but I don't have any proof that he's actually just blaming him. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
I don't have any proof.
Mm,
Yeah, he's my friend. I found him at an antique store, and I've always
okay.
been afraid of these little guys. Not afraid, like afraid but intrigued. Um, and so I felt like he wanted to come home with me. So I carried him around the store for a really long time, and he came home.
Cool.
And things have been falling. So we'll see what happens. But this is
Yes.
Charlie.
Hello, Charlie. How are you? Did you
He's
knock that
good.
picture down?
He did. I know he did. I'm staring at it right now. Because it's just been there for so long, you know?
Hmm.
So, new frame. That's okay.
So you got the picture back up with the new frame?
No, while I was trying to come on, I kept having difficulty signing on. It kept knocking me off and knocking me off. And I happened to
Wow.
look up over there and I noticed it down on the ground, but I'll clean it up after. I'm
Okay.
blaming him again. I don't know. It could have just been gravity, you know? Who knows?
Gravity strikes.
Is that the face of a guilty person?
I don't
I
know.
I don't I mean, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about the eyes, kind of like a dog looking at you when you got a tore up cushion in the middle of the living room. Did you do
I know.
that? The dog looks at you,
Yeah.
trying to hope you okay. I didn't do that, but I can't lie.
It's true. Oh, so my house is haunted.
Of course. Uh, you got a question here. External Wolf Pack Paranormal. What was one of your first investigations?
Ooh, that is a very good question. My very first investigation was a potter's field um, in Yaphank, New York. And I was on probation in the team I was in. It was because it's my first time. And so they didn't just let loony bins in. Well, they let me in. But, you know, uh, so that was my very, very first investigation. And nothing happened. Super boring, super quiet. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Um, I liked how respectful they were, that team of the people that were there, you know. That so I wanted to definitely be a part of it, and I thought that they were going to kick me out um because I told them that I thought that I might be like sensitive, like psychic or sensitive to the spirit. I don't like that word psychic. I feel like it's just a but sometimes I know things I shouldn't know, you know? And so they came up to me and asked me, "Hey, are you picking up on anything?" And I'm all, "No." But then they asked me to stay because they felt like I was being honest, and it was pretty cool. So that was
There's a
my
good word for you.
intuitive. That's thank you. I'm very tired. Don't mind me. I have spent the last few days filming for a horror movie that I'm in, so I'm really excited, but I got like no sleep.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about it. You said something about being an actress. Do they still
Yeah.
use that term actress, or is it just actress for everybody now?
I like the word actress. For me
Okay.
personally, but I guess people want to be called actors. Whatever. I don't see whatever.
Mm. I say whatever you want to be called.
I'm an actress.
Okay. I know you can't say too much about it, but I gather you're doing a horror movie of some sort.
Yes, I am.
Cool.
I'm really excited about it.
Well,
Uh,
I wish you good luck with it, and I hope it's watched
thank you.
frequently and often.
Me too.
Uh, where will it be on? Will it be on Paraflix, or is it somebody else doing it?
Hopefully everywhere. I'm not sure exactly yet, but hopefully
Okay.
everywhere. I just had one come out. That one was fun. I had a very small part in that one though. Um, I'm not sure where that's on either. I should find
Well,
this stuff out.
uh, I guess you could tell us the name of that one.
Yeah, that one was Jim Haggerty's Unnatural Causes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Is it showing anywhere?
I, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know it's on DVD that you could purchase. I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
on anything else, but I know that it might be. I know that it was just released on DVD, so it should be making its rounds somewhere. Um, it's fun. It's like a comedy horror kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
You know,
Comedy
like
horrors are the best. That they
yeah,
look like so much fun to make.
that it was. It was fun to watch too.
Okay, cool. So that's a great recommendation if somebody wants to look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, now you said something about having an attachment for a little while.
Oh yeah, I still have it.
You're keeping it.
Oh yeah, I won't. Yeah, we're united now.
Really?
It's been such a long time. 2019 was the year it happened, October 26th, 2019. Um, and it happened so fast, accidentally. Although it happened fast, I think it was also a long time
Mm.
coming.
Oh,
But the active,
there's the answer to my question.
thank you.
Thank you,
I'm
Gwen.
so embarrassed I didn't. Thank you, Gwen, to the rescue.
Go ahead.
Um, yeah, so it's been a really long time that I've had it, and I have tried a few ways to have it move forward. They did not work. I feel like it kind of got worse.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's definitely uh, throughout the years I've done interviews about this, at least the last 3 years or so, and a lot has shifted as each interview like goes by in my life with what has happened. So, it has been a rough time, but it's also been a good time. So it's weird.
Mm. Is it a male or female entity, or do you
Female,
know?
female.
Female.
Well, I think so. Yeah.
So
Yes.
y'all are kind of friends now, working it out. Uh,
We are.
how old were you when you got it?
When I got the attachment.
Yes.
Um. Well, it was what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I was in my 30s.
Wait a minute.
I
You're
usually
over
tell people
30.
I'm like 600 something years old. So.
You're over 30.
Hmm.
I was gonna guess 19 or 20.
I'm over 600.
Over 600.
Yes.
You don't look a year over 300.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was
But
a rough time.
mm-hmm.
So, um, I feel like the timing of it was just right. We were investigating the place for, I want to say almost a year at that point. Um, Monthly, sometimes more than once a month.
Okay.
Um, because we were doing events there as well, to try and bring funds into it. Because that place is one of the oldest um, houses on the island on the East End. So it was built in 1648.
Whoa.
Then it was rebuilt in 1684 because there was a small fire, and then the son rebuilt the house and the property using some of the original wood and stuff, and they moved it around. And the house belonged to one of the settlers of Southampton at the time. He was one of 8, and he wasn't supposed to be on there, but he lived in Massachusetts and he hated it there. And so he wanted to come, and so he was kind of a last minute add-on, and they didn't really want him, but he had a lot of money, and so they were like, yeah, Come on.
Yeah.
So he got added on to the mix. No,
Uh,
it's not the Sparrow House.
Okay.
It's the Thomas Halsey Homestead.
Okay. I think I've heard of that.
Yeah. Really, really cool location. A lot of history. Um, it's been there since before we were the United States of America. So, it definitely has that history behind it, and it's not always heavy, but I think that the timing and, like I said, just the energies were right for it. Supposedly, his wife was her life was taken in the garden by a local tribe, but then it wasn't a local tribe. It wound up being a tribe from Connecticut, but I don't believe that, according to what I have with my attachment. So that's my whole thing, but I can't rewrite history if I don't have proof.
Right.
So it's just my personal take on it. Because that's the best I could say.
Does your attachment have a name?
So it won't give a name, and many people get nervous about that part because something dark and spooky sometimes doesn't want to give its name. But when I did research on that whole exchange between the settlers and the Shinnecock tribe, there was initially where they were working together and cohabitating and all this other stuff. Slowly and slowly, their rights got taken away, and then they got forced to change their religion to the religion that the settlers had, and they got forced to like Quaker religion and stuff. Then they had to change their names, and so they would keep their rituals underground. And so I feel personally that that is a big reason why she will not give her name, because a name is important. It's your identity. It's who you are. And for most. So I feel like that is she's keeping for herself. Personally, that's my take on it at this point.
Well, if you had a name, it makes it easier to tell them to get lost.
Also, yes.
You say it gives you a power over them, so a lot of them will not give you their name.
I made it so romantic, and you're like, no. No. Yeah, you're right. I think I've just gotten like so used to it at this point, and
Hmm.
it's a fear also, like, who am I without it? And I know I'll still be here. I'm not going to explode, or maybe I will. That'd be interesting if that happens. But I'm sorry for my drink.
Uh,
Celsius, delicious.
oh, I
No free
being
ads.
from I live in Arkansas. I'm from the great state of Georgia. So you know what I'm drinking right here in my little spooky cup?
What?
Sweet iced tea.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
As a proper Southern gentleman should.
I needed energy.
Extra Pack Paranormal said if she is a shaman, they won't say their name.
Oh, interesting.
That's
I did
a
not
little
know
bit
that.
more logic to the subject.
Very interesting.
I had an attachment. In fact, the place I got it was in the intro that Gwen played a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Irish Legend pub south of Chicago. And mine was a prostitute that worked for Bottles Capone because that building used to be a brothel and a speakeasy during Prohibition. And apparently she died uh, during a botched abortion.
Oof.
And I was in the room where she had the abortion, and I saw a light fly into my hand. And after that, I started being woke up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 or 4 days, 3 or 4 nights a week. She was wanting sex.
Uh-huh.
So that was interesting. I just had to get rid of her. That was annoying. And
Well,
external Extra Pack Paranormal is agreeing with what I said. The name gives power over them.
I feel like also like the sex isn't always just about the sex. It's a control thing. It's a way to overpower. I had a weird moment with that.
Okay. So
So I understand what you're talking about, but it was just like a weird moment once.
yes.
Then I
Do you use them as a spirit guide, uh, or do you have another spirit guide?
So I feel like I have a bunch. But I right now I kind of look to within her to kind of like be my protector of things. Um I haven't really done a ton in the paranormal in the last year or so. Um I spent a few months living at a very spooky place that has since been canceled by the paranormal community that nobody
Ooh.
really knows that I worked there,
Oh.
or lived there, or that I might have possibly been the last person living on property before it got shut down. But
Ooh.
anyway, so being there was a lot. It was very draining. Being there alone was very cool, very spooky. And I feel like I got to know that darker side of me, that part of me a lot too. Um, but I needed to take a break from investigating too much because I was getting burnt out spiritually. Um, and I can't really open myself up too much with this going on because it'll make me crazy. I feel like I'm a little bit afraid of taking on more attachments because it was very traumatizing, especially after as things progressed in my life and and it could truly be just life happening. Life happens. But, it's easy, I guess, to blame it on something else. But I feel like it might have something to do with it.
Hmm.
Just a lot has so, and like things will build up and be really, really great. And then it'll build up and be really, really great. And then so
Yep.
and that's why I feel like that is part of the attachment. And each time it takes something with it. So, but I'm trying not to let it break me down.
Don't.
Yeah. Trying.
Keep- Uh, so you've done some acting, and you're currently doing some acting.
Yes.
You are a model, and I believe that one of the pictures you saw was a cover of Gothic magazine.
Yeah.
What makes a goth a goth, a goth person? What makes that?
I guess that's hard for me to answer. A goth person. Um,
What makes them? Anybody can dress in black.
right. Then and you don't have to dress in black to be gothic either.
No, it goes both
Right.
ways.
So I feel like it is just a lifestyle. I think it's some people will say, well, the music. Other people will say the literature, the arts. Um, some people will go into, yeah, all black, the trad goth, where you have like the dark and the white face and I think it's a form of expression or anti-expression for some. And For me, I think of like Gothic period, um, Victorian Gothic period, and that part, I like that style. So that's for me, that's what I'm into. I relate mostly to that time period and before. Um, that's where I feel comfortable. Most of the shows I watch, I have a show right now. It's from who knows, the 1600s, 1700s. That's what I like to watch. Dark romance, things like that.
Okay.
Spooky, dark things also. Things that, give me your soul. I broke my nail.
Hmm.
Don't mind that finger. Charlie did it. No, I'm just kidding.
Charlie did everything.
Charlie bit my finger. Just kidding. So,
You've also got some great looking tattoos.
thank you. Thank you. I got him done in Ronkonkoma by Ink Buster. Uh, he did a great job. And he has to do my other side. Do you have any?
No, I don't. I've had a lot of girlfriends that did.
Okay.
I used to date a girl with black hair, and she had her left arm sleeved.
Oh, cool.
She did kind of like you've got, except she had hers colored in.
Okay,
She
very
put the
pretty.
outlines on and then colored it in. So I've dated well tattooed girls before.
Yeah. Some people really don't like it. I like it. It tells my story. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna regret it, I don't think.
Well, it's your arm. Do whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe I can grow new skin and tattoo it all over again. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
In the
Never know.
future.
Okay,
Bionic
here's it.
arms. Sorry, I'm a weirdo.
Be like the bionic woman. Of course, some people accuse me of bionic. I've had cataract surgery on both eyes, and I got two artificial knees.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of me is plastic and titanium.
I love that
Uh,
for you. You're
uh,
indestructible.
at least I'm still around.
Right.
Do you have any spirit animal guides?
So I believe I have a few. I know that one of them, two of them, one is an owl, and the other one was very unexpected. I, my best friend, medium Bianca Rose, is, by the way, a phenomenal medium. My closest friend, and she's a huge support system for me through this whole thing. So anyway, she got me into doing the deprivation tanks, like the water deprivation where you float. And it's supposed to be like a meditative thing. And um, while I was in there, I saw like a dragony thing. It was like a dragony
Mm-hmm.
thing. Freaked me out, made me go under the water. Then I got cold. I was so upset because I didn't expect to see it. But every time I go now, except for one time, I see it. And I talked to her about it. And, she was like, it's one of your guides. So, a dragon. That's kind of cool, I think, huh?
Yes,
Right?
very cool.
Huh? Okay.
Uh, you said you like uh, David Allan Poe, I believe, right?
I love. Yeah,
Huh?
there he is. Oh,
Edgar Allan Poe. Excuse me.
mm-hmm.
He's right there. He's right there over your right shoulder.
Yes.
Uh, do you have a raven spirit animal? Since that's right out of one of his poems.
Yeah, no, not yet. I would like to
Okay.
have a raven pet. No, I have an owl. I do
Owls
have an
show
owl.
wisdom.
Yes.
I had an event with ravens here. I heard some squawking, and I have 8 acres of woods right next door to the house here. And I walked over there, and there must have been 1,000 ravens over in the woods.
Oh my goodness, did you freak
And
out?
no, I just walked right up to them and got within about 15, 20 feet of the whole flock. And they scurried around just a little bit. But they were mostly looking at me and squawking at me. And when I stopped, they realized, okay, he's not doing anything. And I just stood there until they flew off on their journey wherever they were going.
That's so cool. I
And
might have had a small panic attack if I saw that though, because of that movie.
yeah, the
The dark,
birds,
what is it called? The Dark Half or something? Or Birds.
something
There was
like
another
that.
movie though, The Dark or something like that, where the sky just, it was like not a popular movie, I don't think. I don't know. My dad made me watch it when I was younger. He made me watch all the spooky things. Birds.
Oh, okay. So your dad kind of influenced the woman you became.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad's been telling me like ghosty stories since I could hear and making me watch spooky stories and movies since I could see. um um yeah, so he passed away in 2012. So he knew I was a paranormal investigator and he loved it. Um Birds. But he did not know that I had become a horror hostess, and he would be so excited because, we used to watch all the things with like all the all the things. So,
Do you know Josh? He's saying hello to you.
hello, Josh.
There he is.
Hello there.
Happy to have you watching the show, Josh.
Thank you.
Now you say you are a horror hostess. What exactly do you host?
Horror.
Does it a horror movies, a horror show?
All things spooky. All things spooky.
Okay. Does it come on at
My
any certain
life.
time? Does it come on at any certain time or
It's mostly on social media, or events.
okay? I can go with
Yeah,
that.
thanks.
I've never done that before. Hosted a spooky thing. Of course,
Really?
Gwen just
It's
thinks
fun.
I'm insane because I do a Halloween show, a podcast. I do Day of the Dead.
I love that.
I had a show Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, I visited a cemetery and had myself videoed putting flowers on children's graves in a local
Oh,
cemetery. And then Sunday, I read off a list of all my friends that had died over the years, and I have a very, very long list of friends.
oh,
Most of my friends are passed. I've only got about 3 or 4 school friends still alive, and of course, both my parents have been gone. I'm 69 years old,
no.
uh, so I've been there and done that. Sunday, I had I ended everything Sunday night with a bonfire on All Souls Day, honoring all the souls supposedly in purgatory.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's so sweet.
and also had an Echovox session, and Sean,
Echovox. I haven't heard that in a while.
no,
Say.
I run Echovox all the time,
Yeah, it's
and
pretty cool.
miss this. I ran one, and Sean, who was producing because Gwen was busy, swears while I was still setting it up, he heard a complete sentence come through
He heard a
Echovox.
complete sentence.
Sentence, yes, which is
Wow.
impossible.
Of course, yeah.
And
Very much.
theoretically, a whole word, especially even 2 words, are not supposed to come through it. That just doesn't
May I
happen.
ask what version were you using?
I was using the original.
That's my favorite version, personally, myself. The original
Hmm.
version is my favorite with the 4 banks alone. Yeah, I like that one. I've gotten some
Yes.
cool stuff with that. Oh, full sentence. I know that's pretty impossible because it's just like broken up little. beep 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 words.
Yeah,
Like
right.
not even
It's
words,
just
just
sounds.
sounds. Yeah.
I've talking with Daniel. In fact, he was on my show a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
That created it,
Yeah. Very
and
cool.
I will be down at the New Orleans Paracon
Ooh.
in July 31st. I'm going to be podcasting the entire event from the floor, and they've got some investigations of the Andrew Jackson Hotel for one, the area
Okay.
behind the voodoo shop for another, and we're talking about a couple of hours in an investigation, not 15, 20 minutes. And instead
Wow.
of just watching me or John Zappers, who's going to be there, do a ghost box session, they're going to actually put a piece of equipment in your hand and you can ghost hunt with John Zappers for a while.
Oh, that's sweet.
So we'll be doing some ghost hunting 3 nights down there. It's going to be fabulous, a lot of fun. Uh, I have gotten, I was on a tour down there several years ago at the Voodoo Haunted House and the slave quarters behind it. And since I've been in this business for several years, quarter of a century now, the tour guide went upstairs with about 3 or 4 people and left me in charge of about 25, 27, 28 people on the ground floor
Wow.
doing an echo box session. And I got in contact with one of the resident spirits, Michael, and I was talking back and forth, and the tour guide came back down. She said, Michael, I have not heard your voice in years. Why don't you speak to me anymore? And it come back because you talk too much.
Oh my God. Mm.
Which of course just cracked everybody up. But
They say some things sometimes,
mhm.
you know?
What I'm going to be doing on the floor, uh, if, when I can, if somebody wants to do, I'll be doing echo box sessions there, and I will be demonstrating how to use the program
Very
on the
cool.
floor of the Paracon during the daytime. And I'm not charging anything. It's not any special cost or anything. You want an echo box session demonstration? Fine, come over there. I haven't figured out exactly when I'll schedule it or just do it as catch can. Crowd gather around. Let me see an echo box session. Let's go.
Very cool. You use an external speaker with it?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I
I
put them
know
several
that
yards apart.
I was a little like skeptical of it initially, right? So, I was playing around with it. Not playing around. Well, yeah, playing around with it. Like I go to different places and stuff and just put it on, ask questions, see if anything would come out. And you know, a lot of places nothing would happen, which is I find that to be a good sign
Hmm.
when nothing comes out.
Right.
Because if things are coming out too often, I'm like, is this, full of it, right? Like everywhere, you know what I mean? So we went to one place. I can't remember where it was. It was in New Jersey. They knocked it down, but there was an asylum that was there, Greystone Asylum. And we went there and they had like, they were turning it into like a public park. So they had like a hockey rink and all that other stuff. Well, we went to go take pictures of the buildings and I decided to run the Echo Box and I pointed and I said, can you tell me what building that was? And it said a number and there was a number spray painted on the building and it matched that one. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So I pointed to the other building and it said the number on that building too. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And then it said which one was the girls, which one was the boys. And I think it was correct from what I remember. I mean, it was a long time ago. But from there, I was like, okay, this thing's pretty cool. And we've used it a bunch and we've gotten some pretty cool stuff with it. I like it. I think it's cool.
I've used it for years. Uh,
Yeah.
I was in Baxter's Grove Cemetery, south of Chicago,
Hmm.
and I had a few kids. And when I say kids, talking about late teens, early 20s. To me, kids. I'm old enough to be their grandfather. But anyway, they came in there and was watching me do an echo box session. And I said, y'all got any questions? Only one guy said, okay, hang on. This is my girlfriend here. and it was his real girlfriend. He said, "What color bra is she wearing?" Now this is Chicago, and it was not summertime. She had a blouse on, long sleeve blouse, and a jacket that was fastened. I couldn't even tell what color her shirt was, to say nothing of what color her bra was. Only two people there knew what color it was. Her, of course, and him because he saw her put it on. The Echo Box, within a few seconds, gave him the right color,
That's interesting
and
and spooky.
the whole group got spooked and started to leave at that point.
It's like though, how can they see through your clothes? Or did it
Uh,
follow her from her house? Did it watch her change? Can they see through the clothes?
well, you got to remember what a spirit is. It's an incorporate being,
Uh-huh.
basically kind of the soul, if you want to call it that.
Uh-huh.
They can sort of read minds. I've had questions answered as I was asking them,
That's really cool.
and because they're hearing my mind. I have thought questions before, and got an answer.
That's what got me in trouble.
What?
I thought it in my head. I said, "Show me what you can do." Wait, no. Show me what happened. What I say? Show me what happened. You know what I can do. Tell me what happened to you. Show me what happened. And I went out. And that was it. So I get that. Yeah. I was,
Okay.
I was just being silly. I was just being a goose, just
Mhm.
a little goose.
Okay. Sean Ellis has a question. Want to throw it up there? You have having attachment with darker side. Have you ever had a spirit want you to leave a location during an investigation?
Yes. All the time. Um, one place in particular, I got kicked out of the one room and I had to go in the room where the servants would stay. I wasn't allowed in the maid. That was at the Wickham farmhouse last year, I believe. Um, Pretty much everywhere I go, I get told to get out. So, yeah, happens a lot.
Yes, it did. Spirits may get tired of the same old questions. You know, how are you dead? Do you know you're dead?
Of
Do you want to go in the
course.
light? What are you doing here? What's it like on the other side? They get tired of the same old questions.
I try to have regular conversations.
Hmm.
What do you like to eat? Uh, what are your hobbies? What kind of music do you like? Can you sing for me? Can you tell me a story? I want to learn about your life. Things like that. I never personally will say to them, "Do you know how you died? What is it like being dead?" Or anything like that. And for me, that's because I had a dream that like traumatized me. My friend had passed away. He was shot.
Ooh,
Um, yeah. It was a weird story. He was shot in his home by police because they thought he was an intruder in his home. So that was a really sad, tragic story. And I had a dream, and in the dream, we were in these woods, and I'm standing there, and there's so many people running past me, bumping into me, just whatever, and I'm just standing there like, what is happening? I mean, they're like blurs. That's how fast they're running past me. Can't make out what a single whether they're male, female, they were just shadow blurs just running, bumping into me. And then all of a sudden, I get hit, boom, so hard by this person. Um, and when he hit me, I fell back. He fell back with me. We get up, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, I thought you died." And he was like, "What do you mean? I died?" And he like freaked out. And he's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" And I had to tell him what happened in the dream. I told him what happened to him. And then I woke up. And after that, like his panic made me think, like, what if there are some spirits that might not realize, hey, I am gone, I am passed on. And you say that, and that, I mean, if I was sitting here right now and somebody said to me, "How did you die?" I'd be like, "What do you mean?" "Well, how did you die?" I feel like I would frick out. Like, what if I didn't know I was dead? You know what I mean? So, like, for me, I stopped at I never really I don't think I ever really asked those questions in that direct kind of a way, but I stopped alluding to the idea that they might be. And I would ask them more questions about their life more than their after or how they got to their after.
Okay.
Sorry, I talk a lot. Just shut me up.
I
Just
I
shut up.
I love it. I love it. Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah. So,
What are you going to be doing at the said when I have run
yeah.
into I've run into both ones that knew they were dead and others that didn't. I've actually
Yeah.
run into more that knew they were dead. One of the most popular things in my EchoVox sessions,
Uh-huh.
we're dead, we're
Yes.
ghost.
Well, I feel like that's different if it's acknowledging that kind of a thing, and then you could kind of go in that direction, right? And ask more about that, because I feel like at that point they're saying, "Hey, let's talk about this," but that's
Yes, I did an EchoVox session yesterday. After I got picked up at the doctor's office, we were waiting on picking up somebody else, and we were right beside a hospital that's been there for quite a few years in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, which has
hmm
one of the higher crime rates per capita than any city across the country.
really.
Yes, per capita. Remember this per population, the crime rate is higher than Los Angeles, Chicago, or New York, or Houston, any of the big
Why?
towns. Uh, well, it's a shrinking town. A lot of the population has left. I don't mean
Okay.
about a quarter of the population has just whoop, gone, because there used to be a big railroad town. There used to be a big shipping town because they're right there on the Arkansas River, just a few miles from the Mississippi. So it used to be a big cotton town.
Okay.
Even after the Civil War, they harvested cotton there and shipped it all over the world. Because Arkansas only has 3 million people in total in the whole state, which is the
Right.
same population that Houston, Texas, and Chicago has.
Right. Right.
And it's a big agricultural center. So they used to ship food by rail and by boat, by barge. But that's been slowly dying off, and they're losing population. Now they've got two, or maybe we were discussing it yesterday, about three manufacturers in the city, and the casino they're just building up, and the hospital. That's it. But I opened the Echo Box up by the hospital, and loud and clear, the two of us heard. Uh, we said it was. We heard Delta 6, which made no sense. So we got to thinking of that. Okay, what does that mean? We knew some offices, doctors' offices that were numbered: Building 1, Building 2, Building 3, Building 4. These are one-story buildings, and they're labeled A, B, C, and D. And some doctors have A and B. Others have A, B, C, or B, C, and D, because they need a little bit more space. A lot of them have double occupancy in the small sections. And we heard cleanly Delta 6. So we got looking at, there is no official Delta 6. There's one doctor's in, B, another doctor's in. Well, when the guy we were waiting on finally got done, and gave us a call. Guess where he was? In this same complex. He was in building 6. The official address is B, but this particular doctor occupied B, C, and D. And when he said Delta 6, he was being seen by the doctor in the section of the doctor's office that should be a small office marked 6D. So he was actually in Delta 6 when
That's
we heard the doctor's office, and we, unknown to us, 45 minutes later, we were going to pick him up at that office.
that is crazy.
Which is just insane. I just happened to do it, just just something to do. I was bored. There was 2 of us sitting on a bus,
Yeah.
and it was just crazy amount of volume of talking, and they're talking amongst themselves. You've seen that before, hadn't you?
Yes, I always think that's so cool. Sometimes I just listen, I eavesdrop.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in on a party line sometimes.
Like, oh, what's going on in here?
You don't know what a party line is. You're not that old, but the phones used to be hooked up where you had 3 or 4 addresses would have the same phone number, but different ringtones.
Oh,
Yes, you would. If you were in the first house, say your ring was a study long ring, the next one has a ring. The next one may have 3 rings. And yeah, that's how it went. And you could answer the phone and hear the conversation going on when somebody else picked up the phone.
oh boy, that's
That
interesting.
that's what they
So
call
you
a
couldn't
party
use the
line,
phone if your neighbor was on the phone.
right?
Oh, how annoying.
Yes, your neighbor's on having a long conversation. You're sitting there. Okay, I need to call in to work. I'm sick. You can't dial out.
That's crazy.
That's what I call a party line. But you can sit there and carefully pick it up. They'd hear a click, and of course you had to put your uh, hand over the thing. Of course, you're smart like I did. You could unscrew the receiver that you talked into and pull out. You had to be real quiet about it and pull out the speaker.
That's really funny, actually.
And sometimes I would do that beforehand. I'd go in there, okay, well, parents aren't home. Let's do this. I'd unscrew the thing, pull the speaker out. So all they'd hear was a tiny click when I picked up on it. They couldn't hear me breathing because the microphone, the speaker that acts as a microphone, was detached. So they couldn't hear anything.
I love that. I would do that. I would do that. I absolutely would do that. I'm telling you right now. I would.
You want
No,
to keep on going for a little while? We have actually been talking an hour now.
sure.
Okay. We're talking about part was growing up number put on hold till 4. Oh wow.
Wait, we had we were put
Oh
on.
wow.
I don't think I understand what that's saying. We had a party line when I was growing up. Call on number. Put on hold. Call
Uh-huh.
another till 4. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, I get it.
You used to the older technology that we've gone through. Younger people, they don't know what we went through.
No, like older technology was fun because like you could prank call people. They
Oh
wouldn't
yes, you
know.
crank off.
My sister was like really good at that. I'll never forget. We were at one place, we were at my cousin's house in Pennsylvania. And they just like picked a random number and called it. And it was kind of sad actually, but I don't know. She wound up talking to someone's parents. They thought that it was their daughter who was actually away on tour, like some musical
Ooh.
tour. Like she was like some famous person for a second. I don't know who they thought she was, but eventually they figured it out and they got mad at her. But it was really, really funny at the time. Yeah, she was good at it.
Okay, let's talk about the spirit, the Salem thing. Are I'm assuming you're going to have a table there.
I
Oh, did
am.
you said you wrote a book? Is that correct?
I did. I wrote a poetry book. I'm
Do you
working on
have Do
an
you have a
audio
copy of it?
book. I do. In front of me? No.
No.
Do I? Not in front of me. Not near
Okay,
me. I apologize.
but
Um,
you have a
I'll
poetry
show you
book.
the cover. It's this.
Okay.
Picture a pink poofy dress and a pumpkin explosion with colors. It's
Oh
pretty.
wow.
It's on my
It,
website.
where it's on your okay. Now you said website. What
Yeah.
is the website exactly?
A dreamwithinascream.com.
I dream within a scream.
Dot
Dot
com.
com. Wow. Now, does it have to go strictly to your website, or is it available on Amazon?
So it is only available right now on my website because my shape. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Amazon does not approve of the shape of my book for some reason. And I don't feel like fixing it um because it's square.
It's
And,
square.
and if I fix it, it ruins like the look of it. I like the square book. My next book will be on Amazon though. I will not make that mistake twice. I just don't like want to have to like redo the whole entire edit personally. So that's why. I mean, I guess I should. It's on Amazon on Kindle. It is on Kindle. Or do they even still have Kindle? Or Amazon Books? Whatever that is, it's on there somewhere.
Okay.
And I
Now,
think on there it's only like $2 or $3.
okay. Are you going to have copies of the book in Salem?
Yes, of
Are you
course,
going to be
darling.
are you going to be autographing these books for people?
Of course. I shall be. And
That would be cool.
every autograph costs a little bit of their soul.
Oh, instead of asking for $10, you're just asking for a little piece of their soul.
Not a big deal.
No.
It's just, it goes in a cozy little jar. Ugh, like this.
Okay. Now, do you just put one soul in the cozy little jar, or do you put?
Sometimes I like to mix them up and see what happens.
Oh, okay.
So,
See,
um,
you've got a skull jar. I've got where is it? Where to put him? Oh, I
this
used to
one
be a
too.
DJ, so I have a skull mirrored ball basically.
Ooh, I love that.
That is you see it
It's
reflecting
a
light
party
out of the
skull.
computer. Yes, that's what I used to be a DJ. Used to run a lot of mirrored balls, and now I have a skull mirrored ball.
A party skull. I love that. It's the life of the party.
Yes. Or it can also be the death of the party.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
So
Yeah.
they're giving you a table. So you're gonna be autographing books. You're gonna be walking around, just being your goth self.
Correct. I'm
Uh,
gonna look
I was
a
about to
little
ask you what
weird.
kind of costume you're gonna be wearing.
That's a surprise. I have a
Okay,
surprise.
you will be in costume.
Maybe.
Okay,
I'm really excited.
yes,
I might
and
have candy
hmm,
if you want candy.
maybe black licorice.
Black licorice. Huh. Interesting. Not many people ask for the black licorice. Sure.
I have my dark side.
I like it. I like it.
I mean, look at what I've got here. I got black light posters. I call them Larry, Moe, and Curly up here,
I love it.
and I've got flame bulbs going, which puts a little Looks like hell in here.
It looks like fun.
Yes, I have a lot of fun. A few flashing
Sometimes I
lights.
light all this,
Oh, okay.
but it interferes with the video sometimes. So, but yours is not doing that. Yours is well
Mm.
placed and well structured. I enjoy it thusly.
Oh, thank you. External X Wolf said black licorice is good. Apparently, he would take your black licorice.
Black licorice. I like it. Ropes. They're
You
good.
could you could get you some miniature skeletons and tie the licorice around the skeleton like you're hanging him,
It's true. I'm
or you
gonna.
could have in a box that's a bricked up wall.
Ooh, creative.
Black jelly beans are good too,
Black jelly beans taste just like black licorice.
which is something I didn't know.
That is true. They do.
Well, you're going to have some outstanding guests there in Salem.
Almost killed Charlie. There's the book.
Uh,
See, didn't I do the. I wasn't that far off from my description.
See, that is a fantastic outfit.
Thank you. Thank you. I retired that outfit. Um, and we're moving on to a darker version. That photo was taken by just Roy, the photographer. That was our first photo shoot together. And what you don't see is underneath where it says within, there is a pumpkin, a ceramic pumpkin that we accidentally exploded that day. It was a fun time. We also got captured a spirit photo during that photo shoot in the one warehouse. So that was pretty cool. I didn't lose the photo, but I have like too many to like go through to
Mhm.
find it. It is
You
on
were saying
Kindle.
it is on Kindle.
There it is on
There you go.
Kindle.
Wind comes through again.
Yes, she killing it today. Eek, eek. Killing it.
Gwen always kills it.
That
She
was
is
my little
fabulous.
knife. Just so you know that. Eek, eek, eek. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to any other Paracons this year? Or are you too
I
busy?
I might be making some surprise appearances. But it wouldn't be a surprise if I said. So, yes. Not as a guest, just as a surprise. And then, because I was filming and will be filming, some of the dates aren't set in stone yet, so I really couldn't book too many events because I didn't want to wind up having to cancel for filming or anything like that. So, I did work it out that they knew about this particular date coming up for Salem, and so I will be there for the whole weekend. Um, Not just the one day. So I'll be there the whole weekend, just hanging out and being spooky. Um, I might be somewhere around New Jersey soon. Tell tell us about how it is to film to be the actress. Well, let me tell you something. It was amazing. It was amazing. Um, I I am lucky enough to be one of the principal actors in this film, so the treatment was like unreal. I couldn't want for anything, you know what I mean? They were so good to me, but I'm weird and I don't like I don't feel comfortable like taking things. So I brought all my own little like things, but they made sure we were well nourished, well fed, well pa I at one point I remember I had to have like really high shoes. Um, they're my own shoes, but it sucked for filming, part of my language. And in between takes, there was one guy that literally would run and put a chair so I could put my feet up in between every take. Like, I was definitely spoiled. Um, long, long, long hours. Um, and you have to be on it, so you can't look tired because even if it's the 50th take, you have to make it look like it's natural and the first time. And so that I think definitely was new for me because this is my first like feature film that I'm doing. And I fell in love with it. I really did. And I got this bug and I want more. And I do have more lined up. So I'm really, really excited to keep it going. And I hope it just like keeps building. And, I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just having fun. And I want to live my life, and whatever happens happens. And it's just been such a great experience, and I'm so grateful to George Firewalker Carlson is the director, for the film and everything like that. So I'm grateful for him to have me in it. Yeah, I went on for a minute there.
Okay, I was listening. Before we talk about External X Wolf Pack's question, do you have a fly in your room there?
No,
There's not a fly. There's not a bug, a mosquito or something.
not that I can. Maybe where?
Uh, to your left, in front of the light, that lamp there. No, in the foreground, that big lamp there, the big lampshade.
This?
Yeah, it was flying up and down between there and the bottom of the screen. It was a translucent orb, like a fly was buzzing around in front of the camera.
Uh, I don't see anything over there right now.
It was there. It was somewhere between that lamp and the camera.
Um,
If it wasn't a fly, you had a white orb, translucent orb, moving around to your left there.
I didn't see a fly.
That was quite strange for a few seconds.
I
But
still
when,
don't
when,
see it.
when we finish the
If I
finish the
do happen to see
show,
it, I'll let you know. Sorry.
and you can fast forward to this part, and you'll see it because it shows up vividly
Okay, I'll
on the
check it out.
camera, so you can check it out and see what it was. Now
Okay.
to externals question: what is the strangest thing you have ever encountered?
So many things. Straight. Okay. So I always talk about my attachment, but we already talked about that, and it's scary, not strange. So strange thing that I encountered. This is actually really interesting. We were investigating a location here. I think I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but I thought I just saw a light go like that way. Okay, but it was bigger. Okay, but anyway. S- Uh,
There it is again.
I saw that. There was no bug, but that was black, like a little black doop. Anyway, um, we went to a place called Sagatos Manor. I saw it again. Okay, Sagatos Manor. Okay. All right, let me talk. All right.
Wow, that thing moved fast. That thing was just went straight down. Wow.
So we went to a place called Sagatos Manor, and there was a group of us, and the way that it is, it's like a mansion, like a manor. And
Okay.
it has like a carriage house in the back and a garden to the left, if you want to imagine it, and a long driveway. Okay, so house, long driveway, carriage house, mini cemetery, like a family plot, and then really big garden. Um, while we were walking from the middle between like the house and the carriage house, while we were walking back that way, come up between the cemetery and the carriage house. Do you know what a zap checker is?
No, I do not.
Okay. So we had my old group, and I just recently left the group. No hard feelings, just separate. So me and my old group, their equipment, they had a ton of equipment. One of them was called a zap checker, and then what it checked was like radio frequency, but like natural, like satellites, things like that.
Right.
Radio towers, whatever. So usually it's at 0 where we were. So we were going through there, and it maxed out, went to 100, and it like vibrates and the whole thing. And the odd thing about that was, as soon as that maxed out to 100, it was like we walked through this like cold slime, like
Hmm.
thick, cold slime, like cobwebby, I guess, but like felt wet, like that slime that they make,
Hmm.
like Nickelodeon used to make it.
Right.
That's how old I am. So like they that's what it felt like all over your whole body.
Oh, wow.
And then as soon as you walked past it, like through it, the zap checker went down, and like you didn't feel that anymore. Like I'm still touching my face because I remember that feeling. Like it felt like you could literally like pick it off, but you couldn't. Like it was the weirdest feeling. Somebody said that could have been like an ectoplasm type of thing. But that night we also saw, okay, yeah, you all probably think I'm crazy anyway. I don't even care. Because
No,
I did see it. So like I don't know what this was, but if I could describe it, it was like an alien. um so again, when you turn around, we're facing now the house, and I see like this thing like run across the grass, but it had its legs bent the opposite, its knees bent the wrong way.
they didn't fit
Um,
backwards like a stork.
yeah, yeah. It was very big, and very fast, and it was there and then it wasn't, and that was really quite spooky. That was all the same night, like within a very short amount of time from when it that happened. We were freaking out about that, turn around and see that thing like shoot by. So I don't know if it was connected or whatever. That's my spooky, strange
Okay.
experience.
Well, you're having a little something spooky tonight. That light shooting around because while you were talking, uh, you can kind of see where your name is watching the show, and it was
Oh,
right under Collins.
that's weird.
Yes. By the way, did you ever watch Dark Shadows as a kid?
No, a lot of people keep mentioning that to me lately. It's very interesting, and I don't know. I'm not understanding why I keep being brought to I have to watch it actually because
Go back
people
and watch
keep,
it. Mhm. It
yeah,
was
keep bringing
it
it up.
was put out in the. It was kind of like a soap opera. It was 30-minute kind of a soap opera thing that
Yeah.
was put out in the late '60s and very early '70s when they canceled it. Uh, and it was 5 days a week, same time. And the feature family was Collins.
Collins Barnaby, was it Barnaby?
Barnabas Collins was the feature vampire.
That's my uncle. I'm just kidding.
Jonathan Frigg.
Mm.
And I actually got in a conversation with him back in '68, right about the heights of his popularity. He was actually in my hometown on the 4th of July,
Oh, cool.
and he was in the full vampire outfit, sweating like a pig, out in the sunshine.
He was in the sun.
Yes, outside,
Okay.
uh, giving a 45-minute long speech in that vampire outfit.
Wow. Impressive.
And yes, J Dog is correct here. There was a remake with Johnny Depp. It didn't do very well. Jonathan Frigg actually did a guest appearance in there that lasted about 3 seconds. He was
Oh,
getting
really?
old and a little bit feeble, and he had two of his female assistants on each side of him, had to kind of carry him through.
Oh,
Jonathan Fricke was a great guy. Like I said, we sat down and talked. Of course, I was only, I think, 12, maybe 13 at the time. But I actually got to sit down and talk with Jonathan Fricke for a while, one-on-one.
that's really awesome.
Which I've had weird things happen to me all the time. And on these shows that I've been doing now for about 3.5 years, when I have a great guest that's really into the paranormal like you are, sometimes weird stuff happens. Things shut down. Technology does not work.
Yes.
There's weird things floating in the screen. I'm thoroughly used to it. I find it fascinating, and I'll call it out when I see it. But I'm used to this.
Charlie. That's not his
Oh,
name. I mean, I named him that, but he has his own special name. I don't know what it is. Loose mouth Paul. I don't know.
You're gonna have to write a poem about Charlie.
Oh, I will. I will. He's inspired a spooky story for sure. Um, that I already started a while ago, but I think I can finish it now.
Okay. External X Wolf. He was uh, on Saturday's show, All Saints
Uh-huh.
Day. The video I said I shot when I was putting flowers on graves in a local cemetery.
Yes.
The video played perfectly on the phone. Would
Hmm.
not download to my computer, my laptop, nothing. I could not get
So
it.
weird.
And I even went on the internet to a couple of software places where I could
Uh-huh.
download anything off a phone or computer. There, it came up as being there. I downloaded it and it refused to download. The
That's
only way I
so
could show the
odd.
video on the show was to hold the phone up to the camera
Oh my
and play the video.
goodness. That's so
Uh,
odd.
so it's extremely odd. But I've run into it before. I did a video of a ghost that appeared in front of me once, and she messed up the camera in such a way to where the video would play but would not download. In fact, I tried
Well,
to download it. It came up as corrupted, but would play on the phone.
well, at least you have
Excuse
it
me,
on the
the
phone,
camera.
thank goodness.
And
Right?
yes, yeah. When you start talking about dark things, weird things happen on shows.
Yeah.
I was once doing a show where we had some weird things happening. We were doing spirits box sessions from two or three different locations one night, and I looked over here in my den, and I looked at my wife's computer, and there were about 4 or 5 translucent spirits in there trying to go into the internet through her computer, which was turned off. And the only way I could get rid of them was to walk into the next room and tell them, if you want to go through the internet, go through my computer. It's still hooked up. Because they couldn't, they were puzzled because they couldn't jump through the internet through her computer, but it was turned off. They had to go to my computer that was still on to go. They just whoop right to the screen.
Wow.
So ghosties and other things can move through the internet.
Whew.
There's been a couple of ghost shows that have tried to hook up 2 or 3 different locations at the same time. They've always met with massive failure. The technology just fails.
Right, right,
The next thing you know, they can't even talk to each other.
right. That's true.
So
I've
it's
seen that.
it's not it's not just it's not just me. And
Yeah.
As Glenn pointed out, the whole network has had certain issues when we start talking about dark things. So
It's
the fact that you have a floating around and zipping around basically
actually
doesn't faze me.
I just had to move Charlie away because he
Yes.
freaked me out. Well, because I'm looking at the screen, but it wouldn't let me expand on my computer, so it's actually like a tiny little thing. So I could see a reflection in my screen right now. And I had Charlie sitting here, but his reflection in the screen was a lot scarier than his actual face. So that's why I like grabbed his face and lifted it like, no, not now.
Yeah, I noticed you started moving him around a lot there.
Oh, he's freaking me out. Okay. Again, I don't have any proof that he's got any spirit attachment to him or anything like that. It's just spooky things have happened since he's come here. I have tried to do some, um, where I leave a recording going and like watch him and stuff like that, but I have been busy, so I haven't really been able to do extensive stuff with him. And just again, like I said, weird stuff. I don't know. That face just now is really spooky. It was like, no. And like he looked normal the whole time, so it was just a weird moment there while you were talking about that.
Okay,
So,
you could, if you want to, uh, if you're not doing anything in July 31st,
uh-huh.
and you want to contact New Orleans Paracon and see what they can do for you. I don't. They have it. They've pretty well loaded up with guests,
I
but at
love
least you might could go down to New Orleans
I
and
love New Orleans.
do a walkthrough. You been there before?
I got to go there thankfully last year. Um was it last year or the year before? It might have been the year before. I went for a Fear Fest that they held down there. And it was a good time. Um I didn't get to explore too much, obviously, because I was at the location that we were having the event.
Right.
But I would love to go back. We did get out one night a little bit, got in a little bit of trouble. But I'd love to go back. It'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe
It
you can work out a
is.
deal to go on some of the ghost hunts. You go down there.
That would be great. I mean, yeah. Um,
Talk to them. Chris and Jennifer Talley run the New Orleans Paracon. They're both
okay.
nice people. Talk to them and see if they'll work out a deal where they may not pay for. They may not have any tables to give. Maybe they have somebody gone and give you a table. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Sounds good.
they they may at least let you go on the ghost hunts without charging you a package just to be there as you.
Yeah.
And being with you on a ghost hunt would be fun in New Orleans.
I think so. I am kind of spooky. I am part ghost.
If I
Sorry.
go to have too many purple drinks at the John Lafitte bar, I'm about half dead. So it's about the same thing.
Uh,
Because we talked to I've talked to a couple of the people, especially Sean, about the purple drink, and it's not. I'm not mispronouncing that. The you drink is normally what you say.
yes.
Okay, Josh is saying Shannon is fun on hunts,
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
and they call it a purple drink, DRANK. Uh, it's served out of an icy machine. It's purple and it looks like a grape icy,
Okay.
but it's 3/4 rum.
Oh God.
And you drink it. You drink one, it will take your head off. You drink two, and you're not going to walk or stand properly.
I don't know what I drank while I was there, but I don't remember.
If you drink too much, too many hurricanes, too many purple drinks, you're not going to
That
remember a
sounds
whole lot.
familiar. It was a big giant in a green cup. Where did my cup go? I got to keep
uh,
that cup.
I mean, a
It's
green
got
cup is kind of big around at the bottom and got the tall neck.
absolutely. And it
Green.
glowed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's called a grenade.
That's what I had.
and you drink a grenade, and it tends to explode in your head.
Yep. Yep. That's why I don't remember.
No, you won't remember a whole lot. You drink many of those.
I don't even like. I remember at one point I no longer had feet. I was floating. Very gracefully floating. Probably not gracefully, but in my mind, gracefully floating.
Yes,
Yes. It was a good time.
yeah, it's always a good time.
Oh, I really don't
I,
remember how I got
I,
around.
I, I would love to introduce you to Michael. Michael, Michael was in his 20s, and he was in the Chicago area, and we're trying to get him to say if he died of a drug overdose,
Uh-huh.
and it's supposedly an accidental drug overdose. And we're trying to figure out if he committed suicide on purpose, overdosing, or somebody gave him an overdose and just to kill him.
Mm.
And I'm thinking it was an overdose on purpose because at the time he had no money and he spent basically everything he had to get those drugs. And with no future, he may have overdosed and just went out in style.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. Michael tries to make up for it. He will talk to people, and if we go down there and you go on that uh, ghost hunt with me during that weekend, July 31st weekend, I'll introduce you to Michael.
I would be honored. Thank you. Um, that would be pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Uh, External X Wolf is in the 49-minute mark on last Sunday's show. Is where that sentence took place on your Echo box.
I'll check that out. 49-minute mark.
Okay, on my last Sunday show, and you can pick that up on either the network Facebook page, but they don't keep the videos very long anymore. So we send everything to YouTube.
Okay.
So you need to go to
Oh,
the
you're
network
just
YouTube or Lee's YouTube or my YouTube.
okay.
And by the way, I have a
Perfect.
check mark. You want to go to Lynn Dorman's YouTube? That's all you got to do. Type in Lynn Dorman. Boom, you're at my channel.
I love that.
By the way, I do have adult settings on there, so we can say what we want to.
Oh, I didn't understand where that was going. It's like, oh.
My very first guest on the show, I told him. He said, "You on your YouTube? Did you get the check mark?" I said, "Yes, I got the check mark, and I put adult settings, not for children." And he just looked straight in the camera and said, "Well, shit." That was my very first show.
I think
Okay.
it's safer that way because then if you accidentally say something, it's better than getting penalized for it, right? Because they'll
Yes.
shut down your channel or something, right?
Uh, if kids can watch it, they'll definitely mark you up for it.
Yeah.
Uh, of course, there are some networks. We don't have a ground-based radio show yet. I'm looking for that.
Mhm.
Gwen, hint, hint. Uh, Dave Scott has been running a podcast for years. He was one of the original podcasters, and he he was just doing it through Spotify and a couple other places. He expanded to YouTube, but he's also got now about 5 radio stations that pick his show up.
Wow, that's great.
So you see where we're going.
Wow, yeah.
Dave Scott's just an amazing guy. He's mainly a UFO guy.
Mm.
But you can't say curse words on his show because he has 5 terrestrial stations that pick up his show. And of course, then the FCC gets involved, and they don't like things like that.
Yeah. It's rough.
But I like my show the way it is. I love Gwen. I love the CEO, Letriana, which by the way is going to be one of the top guests down at the New Orleans Paracon.
Awesome.
So it's something, if you can, come on down.
I would love to.
And you can contact the two people, uh, the tallies, at NewOrleansParacon.com.
Okay, I will.
They're both nice people. I see. We're all lovey dovey around here.
Oh,
We have a lot of fun. Uh, Now, but we are here mainly to talk about the Salem.
I am so excited for it. So excited. I've gone the last few years. It's always an interesting time. Can't wait. Have you ever been to Salem?
No, I have not.
Hey
Hello.
guys.
Hello there, darling.
Yeah. You were saying that you were let's say short. I'm not short, vertically challenged. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm five, right at 5'4" now. And she's itty bitty. She really
Even with my big shoes.
and you had a ponytail on. It was so hot in Connecticut. It was just she was all, it was cute. Her little outfit
I
was
was so
cute.
sweaty.
Yeah, but
It was hot
it
at
was
my last event too. I was in Illinois.
oh
I
really?
had on
Yeah.
this little I had on this black skirt. It was like shorts and a skirt, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And it shrunk throughout the day. It just kept shrinking and shrinking. I felt like in the Flintstones. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know, every event I've been to, like, it's been so hot. So hot. So I'm really glad. Like, 'cause normally I wear my big dresses and like I wear corsets and I haven't been able to do that. So
Mhm.
I'm excited, I think, for this one because the weather is a little bit cooler. Watch it be a heat wave.
No, I think it's supposed to be fairly cool, and hopefully we can. Now, what Liam was talking about is my best friend Lee Triana. She's the CEO. I do the producing. We have a serial killer show on Mondays and
I
stuff. But
love
this
that.
is us. This is just a cute little picture of us
Ah.
being CSs. We, you know how it is. But yeah, we love Lynn. Sean, Eternal X will pay. That's Sean. He's from Illinois.
I liked it there.
Yeah.
What event were you at in Illinois?
I was at which event was that? I'm getting them all confused.
When you do a lot of them, it's very confusing.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Were you in Chicago or one of the other smaller cities?
I flew into Chicago and Kara picked me up, and then we drove about 3 hours. Rock Island. So sorry. Rock Island,
Yep.
Paracon.
Rock
It was a
Island. Okay.
great. I have to be honest with you, like, I was a little bit nervous to go that far and like
Really?
because you know why? Because newer to that area for Paracons, right? And so like
Right.
every time I do a Paracon out here, it's a lot of the same faces and you know everybody. And so it's like the new kid on the block, you know? And
Yeah.
it was a great experience. I had such a wonderful time. Everybody was so nice, so
Yeah.
welcoming. As I said, you know, especially with my skirt shrinking into nothing, into the abyss. Everybody was kind about it and we all laughed about it. Um, we were all in the
Well,
same
hopefully you
boat.
shaved your legs.
No, never. I mean, of course.
She
And
was
thankfully it
being
wasn't
her
cold
performer. Of course she did.
because I don't know if you know this, but like when you shave your legs and it's cold, as soon as you get out of the shower, it's like pointless. It doesn't matter. It comes
Yeah.
right back.
Yep.
Those little rotten. So, yeah, it was hot that day. It worked out.
Well, I was supposed to be there, but I hurt my knee and I had to come home early. So I missed it and I hated that because I was supposed
Oh,
to,
I'm
that was like my
sorry.
last one until Salem, but I had to come
Yeah,
home a little early. So, but I will be in Salem. So it's
we're
gonna
gonna
be
have
fun.
fun. We're gonna have
Eternal X Wolf said he missed you there. He was there, but he was late.
Oh yeah, Sean, he told me he went because I was actually in Wisconsin with some friends, but I had been doing some stuff this year. I'd actually traveled around and did my own little documentary that's not out yet.
Oh, I love that for you though.
Yeah,
That's
but
really
I
cool.
I feel like I have another family up there. So it's really nice.
I love
It is.
Wisconsin. I really do. It's beautiful
I
there.
like it. I just did, but I was staying up on the Mohican Reservation up there, and it's like 15, 20 degrees cooler just that
Yeah.
little bit of time.
Yeah.
So they were laughing. They're like, "You're not coming back in November," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." They're like, "No, you're not." I'm like, "Yes, I am. I will bundle up." Okay.
Yeah, last year I think I was there in October. I got to go there October, November, and December into January.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I ruined things. So
Yeah. Well, you guys, it's been an hour and 40 something. If you want to keep
Yes.
going, I'm good. But if not, if you want to end it, you just have to say so.
okay.
Okay.
And
So
Sharon
I'm gonna
Lex Wolf says is 40 degrees now up there. Now it got kind of cool over the weekend at night, but right now we are having mid-70s in the days. Now we got a cool weekend coming up down here.
We do. It was 70 here today. Yeah.
Next week we're going to have almost every day next week after Monday.
Wow.
It's going to be up into the mid-70s temperature wise.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, through Sunday. I'm looking at it now, and it's like but Sunday night it's going to be like 38, and then it's going to drop.
Yeah, you've got the same cold we've got.
Well, see, I'm in South Carolina. I'm sorry, Shannon. I'm in South Carolina.
That's okay.
But we're flying out to Salem on the 14th, with the Friday before Saturday of the event.
Your flights are still good?
It's so far.
Yeah.
If not, we will just get in the car and go. It'll be a long drive, but we will get there. Oh, Shannon says, not Shannon, excuse me. Sean says,
I got confused.
Yeah. He says, snow possible Sunday in Illinois. So,
Gwen, just a hint, Shannon's a pretty one of those two.
I know you guys got to realize when I do all these shows, sometimes it just gets confused up here. So
I understand.
Course, Eternal Lex Wolf would probably get mad at me if I called him pretty.
He would probably laugh.
Probably laughing now.
He probably is, actually. All right, you guys, I'll tell you what, I am going to play, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to play the Salem commercial.
Yes, please do, because we're talking about that. Let's go ahead and play it.
Yep, and I was actually just messaging with Thomas Gormley, who
you see what he just said? Gwen, if you want to pop that up, he said, ah.
Ah, yeah. Oh, what? I have to go back. Sorry. He said, ah, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and play the commercial, and then you guys can close it out or whatever you want to do. But let's go ahead and play it. For guys that don't know, November 15th, Salem, Massachusetts. I'm going to be there. Shannon's going to be there, and a ton of other awesome people are going to be there. If you are anywhere near or can get there, come. And it's going to be good. They always have great events. So here is the commercial.
I love that video. That's cool.
I play it so often. And I do like the skull also. I think that's good. See, now I'll tell you, and I joke around and say my spirit animal. I don't know if you watched the Addams Family, but
Yes.
Wednesday, I love Wednesday.
That's your spirit animal.
Wednesday's a
Yeah,
great
I love.
character. And by
She
the way,
gets
that's a
she
pretty
gets
good show. The Wednesday's a great show.
it is. You know, when it first comes on and she puts the piranhas in the pool, I'm like, I'd do that for a brother or so. Yeah, I'd do
I
it.
thought you were gonna say the thing.
I love thing too. I actually have a doll, like a I call it a Barbie, but it's not a brand name Barbie. That is Wednesday, and it has the little thing, the hand.
Oh,
Somebody gave it to me, and then I have an action figure that actually Sean got for me. And he gave it to me when I was up there for the which one was it? Paranormal Rockdown up there in Wisconsin. So I've got a little bit of stuff.
very cool.
As a
Yeah.
kid, I had a bank that was the hand coming out of its box, and it was you put a coin, and it was like shaped like a coin, and
Uh-huh.
the weight of it turned it on, and a hand would shoot out real slow, wedge against the coin, and snatch it back in the box.
I would
I had that
love
as a child.
I would
That's pretty
love it.
cool.
So your little friend Charlie, you call him?
Oh, he's in trouble. Yes, Charlie.
I think his name actually starts with an A, but
Okay.
don't mark my word on that.
No, that's okay. It's
I
fine.
had
I
done
know
one of them.
nothing about him.
Yeah.
I just got him recently, and
Oh, okay. That makes
uh,
sense.
the thing is, as I said, I don't know much about him. I picked him up from this place called Antique Attics here on Long Island.
Wow.
There were a lot of really cool antiques. Like here's another thing I grabbed from them. It's a doorknob. It's from the Victorian
That's
time
awesome.
period. So like they have like really cool, interesting artifacts. What else do we?
That doorknob could be a haunted object too.
It could
Yes,
be.
and also I can't find. I had keys somewhere. Um, Here they are. So I got these as well.
Oh, nice.
Um,
I have a bunch of those
so
myself.
right after, and this again could just be life, right? So I'm not saying that this is paranormal. I'm just going along with what has happened since I brought these items in my home.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, my dog got paralyzed from. So he stays upstairs most of the time with my mom. Like since my attachment, he doesn't stay around me too much, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. He used to be like attached to my hip. I'll say that instead.
It's
Attached to my hip.
okay.
And
You can say what you want to. Hold on. Let me put the thing back up. Well, I
and
had it. There it is. There you go. You say what you want to.
so yeah, and so he became more attached to them. Plus I was traveling a lot more and everything like that. So he stays with them. They went out for a little while, they come home, and when they come home, he's running towards them, and his back legs just kind of went sideways, and then he went down to the ground, and he couldn't walk.
Wow.
After that, he had no feeling in his legs. We took him to the vet. They said that he might have like a herniated disc or whatever.
Aw,
He's starting to walk again. This dog is
good.
amazing. 15 years old. And
Wow.
he's walking again. A few steps here and there. He could do
I'm gonna show
better.
you mine. Hang on just a second. You'll
Sure,
love him. He's
sure.
14. Yeah.
So, that happened, and my aunt tripped over my dog. She fell right before he got hurt. It's like a whole weird things. I got very sick. Uh, oh my goodness!
Isn't he a doll?
Stop.
He's a
Oh,
Chiweenie.
I love
See,
having fur babies on my show. I love it.
he is. He is 14 and he's the last one. I had a lot of animals that were
oh,
kind of stair stepped in age, and he's my last baby.
so cute.
And when I travel,
Oh,
he goes to my mom and dad's. So
oh, so
he's
cute.
sweet. He's a sweet
Yeah.
baby.
So I've had things moving around. I've had,
Mhm.
like they said, the picture fell off the wall. I would show you, but that part of my apartment is a mess right now because I just got an order in from my online store and I just threw it all over there. Um, But a picture is off the wall over there. And nothing that I put over there would have knocked it off. I mean, it's these tiny little earrings. I don't know.
Well,
A
it could be
lot.
any. If you collect, let's say you've collect. I have haunted things. Let's say, and things happen.
Yes.
They love
Yeah.
my TV. They cut my Roku. I have learned to turn my volume down at night when I go to sleep or try to go to
Yeah.
sleep. Because I'm a night owl, but I always turn my volume down because if I don't in the middle of the night, they may turn the TV on and it'll be like
That keeps happening too, actually. On my TV, I had Bianca here the other night. She did a podcast from my house because sometimes our house is too haunted for her.
Yeah.
My house is a little less crazy. And the TV, though, turned on twice. And I didn't even realize it. All of a sudden, I'm hearing like the TV on. I'm like looking at it like, why is that even on? Like, so I had to turn it off a few times.
It
That
does
keeps
happen.
happening.
It does. You can just
Yeah.
well, did you say she was a medium or she?
Bianca
Yeah.
is, yes,
I thought you
she
said. I
is.
thought that was the one I was thinking about. Yeah.
I feel like a medium, you can't even describe her even as a medium. It's
Yeah.
like she has one foot in the door. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She is incredible. And what I love most about her is, well, her in general, but she has no ego.
Good.
And she's just a really good person. She does a lot of good for people and animals. And I just, yeah, like literally, you couldn't even make her more amazing. And I don't want to say that because I don't want to give her bad juju by saying all these good things
Oh
because
no, you're
sometimes that
actually giving her
happens.
good. You're giving her, yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like it's like, if you give someone, I'm almost giving her the ego, and I don't want to do that for her.
Oh no.
So her connection to spirit is really, really wonderful. Um, I'm telling you, you have to see her give a reading. You have to get a reading from her. I'm not taking away from anyone else when I say this. Everybody's great in their own way,
Exactly.
but her connection is something different. And the way that she does her readings is something different that you might not experience
Interesting.
too often, right? So, love her.
Is she coming to Salem?
No.
Oh, okay.
She will be
Darn.
mid-orange. She'll be at that event there. Unfortunately. So, I mean, fortunately for them, unfortunately for me, because she's like one of my besties. But Kara will be with me, my other
And
bestie.
Kara's actually, she's going to be on the show, Shane McLean's show, Monday. So pop in, say hey to her. She'll be like, oh, she's popped in.
I shall.
And it's at
I shall.
It's going to be at 6:30 Eastern. So, are you East? Which one are you? Are
I'm
you
Eastern, yeah.
You are. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
You said Long Island, right?
Yes.
That's Eastern.
Long Island.
Yeah. But
Long
pop
Island.
in and tell her hello. She'll like that, I'm sure. So,
I will.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I do have a pet dog too.
I love that.
I was about to say, do you have your little, I can't remember his name though, Lynn. What's his name?
Bones.
Bones. Okay. He's so cute. Yeah. I feel bad I don't have mine in here. Mine are in the car.
I've also got a cat, and I call her Eartha Kit. Eartha Cat, excuse me.
I love that.
That is very cute. Well, Shannon, why don't you tell us like every?
The wife is coming to the room.
She's telling you it's time.
Do I get to meet her? Can I say hello?
Yeah, you want to stick your head in here?
Give me your hat.
She doesn't like camera.
No,
I'm very glad I didn't finish that sentence.
She did hand me Eartha Cat.
Ah, there you go.
Eartha Cat. Hello. I'm saying hello to her and Eartha Cat.
That is very cool.
There you go.
There you go.
Very cute.
He's got the lights and stuff. I just have the black backdrop. I don't have mine set up as good as he does yet.
I like it. It's mysterious and it's like the light in the dark. I love it.
Well, actually, I usually have my purple light, if you can see it, like here or something.
Yes.
And it looks pretty cool, but I
I like it.
when I was on the road, I said when I get home, I'm going to do this. But being that I came home with a little injury, I hadn't been able to do what I want to do. So you know
I
how
hope
that
you
is.
start feeling better.
Thank you. It honestly, they did the injection. I had a reaction to it, which wasn't good. That's why my face is even redder than usual. I have freckles and
Oh.
red face, but that's that's who I am. But what
Well,
you
One
got
of my
there?
one of my other characters I have here for the show. This
That
is
is,
Doctor. This is Doctor Slim.
I like that. That
He has a
is
little doctor's
cute.
outfit on, and he is definitely on the skinny side.
A
I
little
love
bit,
that.
a little bit. That's cute.
When I get my I'm doing a little bit of construction in here.
Yeah.
My purple lights that I usually use are out on the porch still, so I can move. I got to move almost every piece of furniture in here. So I got my lights sitting outside, so they're out of the way. I'll hopefully get that done this weekend while it's cold. I can work inside a little bit.
Hey, don't forget everything's on sale that was Halloween everywhere.
I went to
just,
go buy the Halloween stuff and the whole store was gone.
jeez. Well, I actually I had to go to, we have a Dollar General, and I went over there to get like milk or something because it's like 5 minutes from my house. And they had Halloween stuff, and I picked up a couple of little things, but I wasn't prepared. But
Was it 50% off? The local, our Dollar
yeah,
General, everything but all Halloween is 50% off.
yeah, and I
That's
got a
cool.
couple things because I like Halloween stuff all year long all year long because I'm spooky too. So
Well, you
Yeah.
see back here, I got a shirt that says I'm spooky all year long. I do
yeah,
wear it sometimes on the show.
yeah,
I love that.
she gets it. All right, guys, it's coming up on 2 hours. So Shannon, why don't you tell everybody how to get in touch with you? You said you have a shop, online shop. Tell them about all
Oh
that. Tell them
yes,
everything.
I just opened a little online store. It's growing slowly, but it has some really cute little keychains, like little cryptids,
Mm-hmm.
and spooky things. Like it has a cauldron,
Nice.
smudging candles, stuff like that. Um, that's my
How can we
website,
find it?
a dream within a scream.com or thequeenofdarkness.com.
There you go.
Either one works. You can find me on Instagram, a dream underscore within a scream. I'm on Facebook, Shannon Michele, 1L Collins, the Queen of Darkness, and on TikTok, a dream underscore within a scream. And
Okay.
if you're interested and you want to check out Paraflix, you can go to paraflix.com and put in code QOD30, and that'll give you 30% off your annual subscription. So you can keep it spooky year round.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
she's all over Paraflix now. I do
Hey,
too.
Gwen,
But we're not
is
in
it?
competition because we do different stuff. So like
Mm-hmm.
We
you
family.
yeah, we do all kind of stuff. So
We
we
all
just kind of
family.
yeah,
Yeah, one
exactly.
big family. Yes.
Hey,
People
Gwen,
people
is
Nothing but support.
Russ Driver still coming to Salem?
as far as I know he is. He's still on the list unless they changed it and
Okay. He would love probably to get a picture with you. Russ Driver has been for several years now a manager of a Spirit Halloween,
Oh,
oh,
cool.
and he's going to be one of the guests in Salem. I've been trying to get him on the show for a couple of years, and he doesn't have the time. So he's welcome on my show anytime he wants to come. He's a great guy. He's done some investigations.
mm-hmm.
So look him up. He's going to be a fellow guest there at Salem,
Yep.
and he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, I am going
Awesome.
to actually try to go around to I don't want to say everybody that's on the poster, but everybody that's there and just get a few minutes, like a little live or something, just to promote and honestly just to have it for whoever later, kind of little mini interview, I guess.
I
I
love
think
that.
that's the best way to put it. Yeah, but I was gonna do it at Connecticut, but it just flew away, and I didn't get everybody.
That's
It
what's
did.
been
We were
happening to me
busy.
the last few as well. It's been
Mm-hmm.
happening. But I think it's good because it's been like more active with people coming in and stuff, which is great too, So
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
hopefully.
Well,
I
time
tried to do
flies
it.
when you're having fun. It's
Yeah,
hard to believe we've been talking for 2 hours.
I know it. It
I
is.
talk a lot. I can go for days, but we don't want that. You'll lose people. They will not like it.
Yeah, after a certain time, they kind of get. But yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
coming on. I
Thank you for
Lynn said I
having
want
me.
something different, and I was like, I got something different. I got something different.
I'm really different.
I said, are you going to? Yeah, I said I'm going to message, and if she, you and Kara both, I messaged you guys like within. I was going down the list for different shows, and I was like, okay, last minute, but I want them on because I haven't seen a whole lot, but it's kind of like people book their own stuff, and we didn't get every single person on the list, but I was like, no, I'm gonna get the ladies. I'm gonna get the ladies.
I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I had
great.
such a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Anytime you want to
having
come
me.
back for anything
Thank
to
you.
promote something, just get in touch with me. We'll get you
I
on.
really
you-
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
When you want to promote your movie, when you can get there,
Yes.
you're welcome back on the show, and we'll
Yep.
talk about your movie.
Thank you
Yep.
so much. I'm
Yeah.
looking
It's
forward
been
to
a
it.
pleasure talking to you, Shannon.
You as well.
I love everything you're into. Had a great time.
Thank
You
you.
take care of yourself.
You too.
All right,
Thank you so
I'm gonna
much.
pull you down. You if you want to hang
Good
on.
luck with everything you do.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Yeah, if you want to hold on just a minute, we'll be there in just a second on the back.
Sounds good.
All right. See, I told you she was cool.
That was a
and
fun
different.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also told me she may want to hold it to an hour, and she said continue on, and here we are past the 2-hour mark.
That's cool. But well, I always like the guest. I always tell them, if you need to go before then, you just let me know. We'll work it out. No problem. So it's very cool.
That was fun, especially when did you see the little orb flying around?
I thought I saw something. I'm gonna go back when I download it and see what.
Go back and look at the show. Several times when I started talking about it, and she started looking around. She said there was no fly or anything in the room.
I will go back and look.
But there was something.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There was something over there between the lamp and the camera moving around.
Well, I'll have to check it out too. So.
And External X Wolf said he saw it too.
Yep, he did.
So there was something a little spooky going on there.
Yeah, that's good. All right, Lynn, do your thing and close us out.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody showing up tonight, whether you watched it live, you watched it in rerun, you watched it next month. Appreciate you watching the show. Welcome. Come back to all of All Access Network TV's mini shows. We got quite a few very knowledgeable hosts. If you like the paranormal, you come to the right place. But I'm going to say farewell to you. I'll see you next week. I'm not sure who my guest is, but we're going to try to get another guest from the Salem Paracon, which is not this weekend. It is next weekend. So I hope to have another guest from there where we can talk about the Salem Paracon, which should be a fabulous place to be. Not this weekend, but the next weekend. Until then, just remember one thing. The paranormal never sleeps. Good night, everybody.